Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the 10 for the interception.
Snap it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Georgia going up tempo. The run from the shotgun. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Beck. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Going with the counter play here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll go right back to the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Now adjusting. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Floating away. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with that.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the stakes because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground with the counter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
To throw, it's Beck. Going downfield for the big play. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes that Alabama offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And it's hauled in at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Unleashes one. Got a wide open receiver. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to kick it away.
Number 98, set to kick off.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to pass on second down. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Getting some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The throw. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off.
Well, the defense is expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go. Unloads it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
With the score, Alabama 7, Georgia 0.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Looking to buy time. Going for 6. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Alabama.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's going down, sacked as they tried to take the lead on the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to being...
Oh, he wants it all. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Georgia going up tempo. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's back. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And still a 1-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a 1-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. 4th quarter, I got to go make this happen.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On the move, it's Evans. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
Take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. Inside the 40, the 30, at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will boot it away to start the game.
Texas.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down for this offense. On the ground, it's Blue. At the 45 on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Grab near the marker, it's Blue.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying play action. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Ohio State 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Howard. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
He's going to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Catch in the middle. It's Judkins. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're
picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Now sliding to his left. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. using his feet to buy time. He turns it loose to the left. And the ball is picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. The offense set for a first down play. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
To the air on first down. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Now looking to throw back to the middle. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion in the backfield.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but That usually equals a first down every couple carries, so don't forget about the run game. Keep him honest, pound that rock.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, looking to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quick completion to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Ewers. Buying some time as he moves left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th.
Texas 14, Ohio State 7.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Past the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Got his man. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets to 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. Direct snap. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Fourth and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the ground, it's Blue. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but
looking for a huge play. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.